And we welcome you back to Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium here on the campus of Milan High School. Some technical issues, I think we've got those corrected. We're going to go on a delayed broadcast. So that's what we're working with, folks. We certainly appreciate Paul Schulze and Benjamin Hayes trying to get us back on the air, but we're streaming now, albeit a little bit late in the ballgame. Peabody led in this ballgame by by 6 at halftime. They just made a basket to go up 30-26. 5 minutes and a half left in this third quarter. And give these Lady Bulldogs credit. In the first meeting of the season between these two teams, Peabody Lady Tide won it 73-25. And what a difference a month has made. Of course, Peabody coming off of a big ball game last night in which they beat Humboldt. So they're playing their second game within a 24-hour period. And Milan did not have a ball game last night. They played Madison Academic Academy on Thursday, so they had a night to rest up for this one. 2 o'clock kickoff here in Milan. It's good during the holidays. Not a lot of fans here, but we're certainly glad to be here. Peabody did bring a pretty good contingent of folks. Milan's got a good crowd. And that's Kiara Hill. Kiara Hill with the basket in the paint. And that's going to give Peabody that 6-point lead back at 32-26. 4:51 left here in the third quarter. This pressure defense for Peabody has been the difference in the ballgame, and there it is again. Once again, KK Norman with the steal and the easy basket, and Coach Dancy does not like it. He's going to get a timeout. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with you. You're listening to Peabody Lady Tide Basketball.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon at Eddie's Pharmacy say roll tide. Eddie's Pharmacy offers free delivery and 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy is a Health Mart pharmacy. We have 2 drive-through windows for your convenience. A flu season begins in the fall and peaks over the winter. Don't wait till it's too late. Get your flu shot at Eddie's. Plus, Eddie's Pharmacy offers vaccinations. B12 shots for burst and energy. And if you have medications that require injection, we'll be happy to take care of them. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Saturday, 8 to 2. Plus 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy, 114 Davy Crockett Shopping Center, Trenton.
And we're back. Welcome back to Milan High School campus, Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium, and we're high atop the floor here at Milan High School in the Peggy Haney press box. And what an honor it is. Peggy meant so much to athletics in West Tennessee and the Milan sports programs, and of course the Peabody sports program. So it's an honor for us to be here bringing you this ballgame. Benjamin Hayes with me, Paul Schulze getting us some technical help. There's a shot up by the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 30, Caitlin Bradford with the miss. Peabody comes up with a rebound on the breakout. Kara Hill on the wing. Back out to Olivia Ware, and Peabody's Lady Tide is going to reset it with Olivia Ware at the point. Trying to get the ball inside. Not a whole lot of luck. We told you these two teams played earlier in the season. That's Kiara Hill with the with the drive and the block. That's a nice defensive play for the Lady Bulldogs. That's Madison Johnson on that block. Comes up with it herself. So the Lady Bulldogs are going to have possession. 3:45 left here in the third quarter. Nice move out on the wing. That is number 24, Atia Burns, with a nice move. And got the defender up in the air and took it to the hold. She did draw the foul. Didn't make a basket, but she drew the foul. So she's going to go to the line. Iana Hall, going to the line. No, that's Atia Burns going to the line for the Lady Dogs, and she hits the first of 2. And we've got a 7-point ball game. 34-27. Peabody Lady Tide leads it. And Atia Burns with the second of her 2. And she's nothing but the bottom of the net in that one also. 6-point ball game, just as we were at the half. Peabody has possession. 3:41 left here in the third quarter. We apologize. Coach Wes Miller was going to join us at halftime, but with the technical issues that we've had, we were not able to get Coach Miller on with us. I think Coach Hart's going to join us at halftime of the boys game. That's a long shot out front. Taken out there by Olivia Ware. Couldn't knock it down off the front of the rim. Peabody gets the rebound. KK Norman on the rebound. She's fouled trying to go back up. So KK is going to go to the line for 2 with her team leading by 6. First one up by KK, rattles around. I think it touched every part of the rim and dropped in. The first one is good for KK Norman. Another substitution in. That is Adriana Skinner back into the ballgame for the Lady Tide. Second one up off the back of the rim, no good. Kiara Hill fighting hard under the basket. Gets the rebound and the putback for the Lady Tide. So the old-fashioned three-point play. First free throw made and then a rebound off the second miss. And Kiara Hill gets credit for the basket, giving her team an 8-point lead. And there's another unforced turnover by the Milan Lady Bulldogs. Gotta be, I tell you, those turnovers for the Lady Bulldogs. This has been a close ball game, a lot closer ball game than the first 2 times these teams met in Peabody or at Peabody. The Lady Bulldogs have really kept this one close, and if not for the turnovers, they'd be right back in the ball game. Lane, long shot out front by Olivia Ware, off the front of the rim and then the side of the rim, and the backboard no good. Milan with the breakaway. That's Fagan with the lead pass to Iana Hall. She misses, gets her own rebound, misses again. We're going to have an over-the-back call. I'm going to call Iana Hall over the back for the Lady Bulldogs. She's trying to fight for that rebound. That's her first personal foul. That's the team's second foul here in the first half. We're coming to you on a delayed broadcast. We certainly appreciate Benjamin Hayes getting us all our technical work done. He's doing our stats with us tonight, doing our filming now with us. We appreciate Paul Schulze coming over with all of his technical help in our broadcast today. And we'll get these bugs fixed. There's the drive for Peabody on the baseline. It's India Williams. She saw an opening on the baseline and took it, got a step on her defender. Defender tried to catch up with her, but committed a foul on the shot. So India Williams is going to go to the free throw line, and she'll be shooting 2. And India knocks the first one down. Into the ball game now for the Lady Bulldogs. That's number 15. That's Jerica Porter. Jerica is a senior. Her first action in the ball game today. Second attempt by Williams, no good, and there's Peabody with the rebound. That's Olivia Ware hustling over on the wing, getting that long rebound. Nice job, inside pass to Kiara Hill. Kiara Hill with a dump down low to KK Norman, and KK couldn't get it to drop. Milan with the rebound. Peabody called with a foul, so Kiara Hill picked up the foul on that. That's her first personal foul, team's 4th. It's been relatively clean played ball game throughout, and there's another unforced error for the Milan Lady Bulldogs as Indy Williams comes up with the errant pass on the drive. Couldn't make the shot. Ball on the ground. Players battle for him. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Bulldogs. So Milan will take it over. Milan trails it by 10. 1 minute, 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. We certainly appreciate you joining us. We appreciate the sponsors. Long outlet pass, and that turns into an easy layup, and they blew the bunny. Milan had 2 offensive players down there, and they couldn't come up with the easy basket, and that gives Peabody a fast break opportunity. India Williams dishes off to Kiara Hill, and Kiara Hill makes the layup. 12-point lead now for the Lady Tide. That's a long pass there to half court once again for the Lady Bulldogs, and they couldn't get the control of it. Now Peabody's athleticism taking over. That time Peabody with the steal. That is C.C. Johnson with the steal. She makes the easy basket. We're going to give you a break. Peabody leads at 42-28. Minute 19 left here in the third quarter.
This Christmas, tell him that you want the good stuff from King Jewelers in Jackson. Tell him about how stunning you look in precious stones or silver, gold, or even platinum. Tell him about fine quality diamond bracelets, necklaces, and rings. Tell him they have fine quality diamonds that graduate in size. And tell him that those diamonds have been waiting many, many years for him to come pick one out. This and every Christmas, if it's truly wonderful, chances are it's from King Jewelers. Tell him it's time and you deserve it. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
And we're back. Welcome back to the campus of Milan High School. Lee Hayes along with Benjamin Hayes, and we certainly appreciate you joining us. I think we've had to make some adjustments. We're going to a delayed broadcast now, just simply because of our connection that we had here in the gym. We certainly appreciate the fine folks at Milan High School allowing us to come over, bring you basketball action on this Saturday afternoon. A lot of people out shopping today, a lot of people out watching. Congratulations. Yes, the Tennessee Volunteers did beat the Memphis Tigers at basketball today. I think it's a 10-point game, but the one of the top 5 teams in the country, Tennessee Vols, with a big win on the road at the FedEx Forum against my Memphis Tigers. So congratulations to my Tennessee Vol basketball friends on your big win today. Milan had the ball, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Milan turned it over again, and that's been the story of the ballgame, folks. Milan Lady Bulldog turnovers. And they got another one there, and Peabody comes up with it. So Peabody back on the offense under a minute. That's a long shot from three-point land. That's Olivia Ware, and she knocks it down. Peabody offensively coming to life. Milan had some big plays, and now Milan's just trying to throw it over the top of this pressure defense. Peabody Lady Tide has applied defensive backcourt pressure the entire game. Now in the second half, Milan is trying to throw over the top of it. A couple times they've gotten away with it and gotten some easy baskets. But here's a steal at midcourt, the breakaway, and they blew the bunny. Peabody couldn't get it to drop. So we're up and down the floor now. Both teams hustling. They're just not getting a lot of shots to drop. That's Ella Fagan from the free throw line. And we're going to have a foul called on the rebound attempt. I think they are going to get Ella Fagan on that foul on the rebound attempt. Ella's just a junior. She's come in. She's had a good ball game for these Lady Bulldogs tonight. So Peabody will take it over. Under a half minute left in this third quarter. Peabody leads at 47-28. 19-point margin, and Olivia Ware just holding it out. They're going to hold it down for one shot here at the end of the third quarter. We talked about Peabody coming off a big win against Humboldt last night. Milan with a victory against Madison as they get Kiara Hill on the baseline with a walk. Milan got a victory over Madison Academic Academy on Thursday night. So both of these teams coming in off of wins, but it's been all Peabody here in the second half. 6-point ball game at halftime. And Peabody has blown it open with defensive pressure and turnovers by the Milan Lady Bulldogs. And there's another turnover. So Peabody's going to take it over under their own basket. Inbounds from Olivia Ware. Back out to Olivia Ware. Circled around to the wing. And India Williams with the rebound and stick back at the buzzer. And she beat the buzzer. So India Williams with the stick back off the miss from Olivia Ware. And that gives Peabody a 21-point margin here at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in just a moment.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
And we welcome you back to the campus of Milan High School. Peabody Lady Tide basketball and Milan Lady Bulldogs going at it. 49-28 is the score here. Milan Lady Bulldogs on top, and Peabody gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. That's India Williams down low to Kiara Hill, and Kiara Hill with a turnaround 8-footer and knocks it down. So 51-28. Peabody adding to that lead here early in the fourth quarter, and they've blown it open here in the second half. Close ball game and a half, 6-point game that we had. Peabody led at the halftime, but they've really applied the pressure defensively here in the second half and created a lot of turnovers, and Milan's had some unforced errors. Milan gets it down low. Once again, that's Ariel Epperson. She couldn't get the shot to go. Peabody's going to come up with it. That's India Williams into the front court. Kick over in the corner to Adriana Skinner, and Adriana Skinner gets the 3 to go. Adriana with the big basket, 54-28. Our score now, 7 minutes, boom, 7 minutes left here in this first ball game of the day. We'll have the guys game coming up in just a few moments as Peabody comes up with another backcourt turnover. So this Peabody defense is wearing down the Lady Bulldogs in the second half, and there she is again. Another big three-pointer, Adriana Skinner from the wing out there. That's 2 in a row from the same spot. Adriana heating it up. Peabody's going to get some substitutions in at this point as they increase their lead to 57-28. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left in this ball game. And we've got a timeout on the court. And let's tell you once again about some of our sponsors. We certainly appreciate all of our sponsors. Phelan Estes Insurance, located on Eden Street there in Trenton. Go see Phelan Estes for all of your insurance needs. Outback Steakhouse, everybody's favorite place to eat is Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. Rock and Dough Pizza, I'm sure Benjamin will be hitting me up for some pizza from there in the not too distant future when he finds out how good their pizza actually is. Griffin Automotive, located there on Eden Street in Trenton. Go see Hickerson Automotive for all your automotive needs. That is on the bypass there in Trenton. That's Hickerson Automotive Group. Also Griffin Automotive, that's the one on Eden Street in Trenton. Go see Brian Griffin and his gang for all your automotive needs there in Trenton. Back to basketball action. Milan has it back court. Peabody may have put some substitutes in, but they didn't take the pressure off. As Peabody is applying that full court pressure still. That was Adriana Skinner with that defensive pressure, and she was called for the foul there. Into the ball game now for Peabody's number 20. That's Chelsea Atkinson. And also in for the Lady Tide is number 45. That's Emily Dolman. In for the Peabody Lady Tide here in this fourth quarter. That's Parr on the drive. Parr got fouled. KK Norman picks up the foul. That's her third personal foul. That's the team's 7th foul. So that's going to be Kate Parr, number 2, going to the line. She'll be shooting 2. She misses the first. Can't get that one to go. Ready for the second or 2. Takes the ball from the official. It's up and off the side of the rim. Peabody gets the rebound. That's Adriana Skinner, and once again with the rebound for the Lady Tide. Over to Jasmine Parker on the wing. Parker and Skinner playing toss out on the wing. Tried to kick it down inside to KK Norman. She couldn't come up with it, but they're going to call that one off of a Milan player, so Peabody's going to retain possession of the ball with this 29-point lead with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left here in this first of the doubleheader from Milan High School. Peabody once again with the ball, 29-point lead. They're working out front, and we're going to get a timeout as Coach Hart still coaching. His team may have the big lead, but he's still coaching. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back with you.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon at Eddie's Pharmacy say roll tide. Eddie's Pharmacy offers free delivery and 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy is a Health Mart pharmacy. We have 2 drive-through windows for your convenience. A flu season begins in the fall and peaks over the winter. Don't wait till it's too late. Get your flu shot at Eddie's. Plus, Eddie's Pharmacy offers vaccinations. B12 shots for a burst of energy. And if you have medications that require injection, we'll be happy to take care of that. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Saturday, 8 to 2. Plus 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy, 114 Davy Crockett Shopping Center, Trenton.
And welcome back. We're coming to you live from the campus of Milan High School in Milan, Tennessee. And Peabody Lady Tide and Peabody Golden Tide basketball. It was a close ball game at the half. Peabody led it by 6, but they've blown it open here in the second half. 57-28 is the score in this one. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the half. We told you these two teams played early in the year, and that was a blowout. Peabody won it 73-25 in that one. And it was a close game for a half. But Peabody, as we said, the defensive pressure here in the second half, and they've blown this game open as Peabody has controlled it here in the second half. Peabody with a shot from the wing, long shot. And that was Adriana Skinner, couldn't come up with it. There's Bowman. Bowman for 3, couldn't get it to drop, just a little bit short. Nice to see Emily get that shot away. She got in the ball game fourth quarter last night against Humboldt. In the ball game here again today, she gets that shot attempt away from 3, just a little bit short. She was on the nose. It was just a little bit short. Peabody's going to retain possession. Emily Bowman again for 3, just a little bit short again. Exact same place on the floor, and exact same result. For Emily Bowman. And Milan's going to get the ball on the out of bounds at this time. 4 minutes, 52 seconds. We're going to have a foul there. That foul is going to be called on Peabody's number 20. That's Kelsey Atkinson. That foul occurred in the front court. Milan is in the bonus, so they're going to go to the free throw line. Going to the free throw line for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 55, Ariel Epperson. Ariel is a junior. She takes the ball, and the first one is up off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound there for the Lady Dogs is DeAsia Simmons. Simmons couldn't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to go. Couldn't get it to go again. 3 shots at it, but give her credit. She kept rebounding. She just couldn't get it to drop. Kicks it back out this time. Shot on the wing. No good there by Kate Parr. And Emily Bowman knocks it out of bounds for Peabody. So Milan is going to have possession of this under their own basket. 4 minutes and a half, 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in this one. And on the inbounds pass, there's a turnover. That's Mia Easley with a nice job on the breakout. Got the inbounds pass and took it the length of the floor, but you couldn't beat a defender. So they kick it back out and restart the offense. Missed shot down in the paint. And there's Ariel Epperson with the rebound for the Lady Dogs. Peabody playing that pressure defense, and they're going to continue playing. That's the game that they play, and they're still playing it. Even with a 29-point lead, they're trying to get these young players. And Coach Hart is still coaching these young players, too. He knows he's going to need them at some point during the season to step up, and he wants these young ladies to be ready. So he's still coaching hard, and they're still playing hard. That's Milan gets the ball down in the paint. Kicks it back out to Emma Scarborough. Emma Scarborough, she's a freshman. That's her first time in the ball game. Couldn't get the shot away. Knocked out of bounds by Peabody, so the Lady Bulldogs going to take it over. That's Scarborough taking the ball out for the Lady Bulldogs. And inside down to Ariel Epperson. Epperson couldn't come up with it, but it's off of a Peabody player. So the Lady Bulldogs are going to still have it at side front court over in the corner over there, just across the way from us. Island Lady Bulldogs came into this ball game with a 4-5 record. They're going to leave at 4-6 after this one is concluded. And there's a three-point shot. That's the young freshman that we talked about. That's Emma Scarborough. The freshman knocks down the three, gets her team over that 30-point margin for the ball game. 57-31. Peabody Lady Tide leading. That's a big confidence builder for that freshman, Emma Scarborough. Peabody with the ball in their end of the floor. That's a shot from the wing by Adriana Skinner. Skinner couldn't get it to go. Kate Parr with the rebound. Kate Parr tries to go down low, and Ariel Epperson couldn't come up with it. Emily Bowman comes up with the loose ball for the Lady Tide. So Peabody back into the front court, going to reset their offense. Try and put some more points on the board. That's Adriana Skinner. She's been hot from that exact same spot. That's her third three-pointer in this second half from that wing out there. And that gives her Lady Tide a 60-31 lead, 29-point margin in this ball game. Kate Parr for the Lady Dogs can't get to the baseline. Nice job by the defense cutting her off. She kicks it back out to Abigail Spain. Abigail Spain is also a freshman, young lady into the ball game. So some freshmen are playing. Kate Parr, Abigail Spain, and Emma Scarborough. That's Emma Scarborough once again from the top of the key with a three-point shot. Didn't draw anything, so it's going to be out of bounds. Peabody is going to have possession. Minute and 49 seconds left here in the ball game. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with you with Lady Tide basketball.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
He finally did it! What? He got her Sonic's new Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger.
Guys, if you really love her, get her Sonic's new Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger and Tots for $4.99. Nothing says you're the best thing that ever happened to me like crispy bacon and black pepper mayo. One bite of warm, buttery brioche bun will leave her speechless.
It's beautiful.
Hurry into Sonic for the new Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger and Tots for $4.99. Tax not included. See menu for details for limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
And we're back. We certainly appreciate all of our sponsors, Sonic Drive-In, and sir, we may have to hit that on the way back. Peabody with the ball. They're leading in this one, 60-31. Just over a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Three-point attempt over in the corner. That's Jasmine Parker with the attempt. She couldn't get it to drop. Milan gets the rebound. Kate Parr, they got a trap in the front court there. Kate Parr does get away with it. That's Scarborough. Now that's Scarborough. Emma Scarborough with another three-point attempt. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by DeAsia Simmons. DeAsia Simmons with the rebound and the putback gets it to go down, and that's the senior, DeAsia Simmons, getting in the scorebook for the Milan Lady Bulldogs. 30 seconds left in this one. 60-33. The Lady Tide leads it. We're going to have more action coming up for you. We're going to have the Peabody Golden Tide against the Milan Bulldogs. Those two met earlier in the season. Foul was called on Milan. Still not in the bonus, so Peabody's going to get it at side court. They met earlier in the season. Peabody came up with a big win. Milan has struggled this year. They come into this ballgame 1-8. They're coming off of a loss on Tuesday night to Madison Academic. That's Emily Bowman. Emily couldn't get it to drop. Knocked out of bounds out there by KK, and so Milan's going to take it over. 12.7 seconds left in this one. We're going to be joined at halftime, knocked out of bounds there by Peabody. We're going to be joined, between games by football coach and assistant principal Shane Jacobs. We hope you'll stay tuned and listen to that. We're going to talk about a little Peabody High School football and the wonderful season that they've had. And the Lady Tide are just going to run the clock out down to 2. A last second three-point shot. And that three-point shot was taken there by Adriana Skinner. She couldn't get it to go, and that's going to do it. The final score of this girls' game, 60-33, as the Peabody Lady Tide is going to win this one over the Milan Lady Bulldogs. 60-33 is your score. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be right back with you for some more Peabody Golden Tide high school basketball.
Merry Christmas from Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. Outback in Jackson has been voted the best Outback Steakhouse in the entire state of Tennessee. Rankings based on cleanliness, customer service, and
You
of
all right?
course, food quality.
You don't hate me?
Outback Steakhouse
Okay.
gift cards make great Christmas gifts, and you get $10 for every $50 in gift cards you buy. 50 for them, 10 for you. No limit. It's Outback Steakhouse in Jackson's way of saying thank you and Merry Christmas. Be sure to download the Outback Steakhouse app today for more free goodies from the #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in Tennessee. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open at 4 p.m. weekdays and 11 a.m. on weekends. Call 664-9000 for Outback Curbside Takeaway. That's 664-9000. Visit OutbackSteakhouse.com for more ways to save money and earn rewards. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center, a tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our patients for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation. And we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
Go Tide from Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness in Trenton. At Dynamics, our mission is to be the bright spot in our customers' day while pursuing excellence in healthcare and service. We can help you with physical therapy treatment programs for things like post-surgical rehab, rotator cuff dysfunction, TMJ dysfunction, joint and back neck pains. We specialize in sports medicine for on-site medical coverage for sporting events, comprehensive injury management, communication with athletes and parents, coaches and physicians, as well as 24-hour on-call access to professional staff. We have a 24-hour full-service health clubs specializing in group fitness classes, cutting-edge equipment, and training advice. Dynamics also provides free injury assessments, complimentary injury and pain screenings, providing treatment options and care coordination as well. And evaluations are done by a licensed provider. Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness, 126 Davy Crockett Mall. Call 855-2221 for Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness.
Oh, the camera won't be on us?
And we're back. We welcome you back to the campus of Milan High School. You're listening to Peabody Lady Tide and Peabody Golden Tide basketball. We're coming to you from Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Peggy Haney press box. And we're joined now, and we certainly appreciate special guest, head coach of Peabody Golden Tide football, Shane Jacobs. And Coach, congratulations on an outstanding season. We appreciate you coming up, being with us for a few minutes.
Yeah, excited to be here. It's a good thing to do on a Saturday afternoon, come out here and support the guys and girls in basketball. Good girls game right there. Girls really play hard, and looking forward to the guys playing now.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about football. I know it's basketball season, but, football season ended for us a couple of weeks ago, but the work hasn't stopped for you, has it? It's been a busy 2 weeks for you with a lot of things going on.
Yeah, we're trying to fundraise quite a bit for rings, and then getting schedule set. We've had a really hard time filling our schedule to this point with, a lot of guys were able to find games in November with their scheduling. We were playing, which is a good problem to have, but we were playing, and so now that we've gotten into the scheduling, a lot of teams are filled up, so we're really struggling to fill our schedule out and trying to get banquets set and stuff ordered for next year, so there's a lot going on.
Coach, an outstanding season, and a lot of people expected that it would be a magical season or a very good season for Peabody, and you had a little blip there along the way, but the offense has gotten so much credit during the season, deservedly so. But I tell you what, the defense really showed up, and especially in the later half of the season. They had 8 shutouts on the season, and you gave up 2 touchdowns in the first quarter of ball games all year. That's 15 ball games. Defense really showed out.
Yeah, and anytime someone talks about our defense or asks about our defense, the first name I give them is Coach Val. He's 100%. All the credit goes to him. 100% of the credit goes to Coach Val, and then of course the guys on that side of the ball with really good linebacker play all year long. D-line continued to get better all year long. J.C. Eubanks was on a mission there in the playoffs. He refused to let us lose. He just played so hard at defensive end, and Cortland Wade stepped up, had a really big senior year at strong safety. I could name a lot of guys, a lot of players on that side of the ball play hard. We had a lot of really good tacklers on that side of the ball, which is what you got to have to be good defensively. But Coach Val and that unit certainly carried us, no question about that. The offense was always good enough and more than good enough most nights, but our defense was certainly consistent and showed out in that state championship game, stopping a really good Trousdale County offense that I think was averaging 40-something points a game. Really slowed those guys down on that Thursday morning. So, really proud of that defensive effort, really proud of the defensive guys all year long.
Coach, a lot has been said about that junior class and the athletes that are in that junior class, but this senior class was pretty special, and you're going to have a lot of holes to fill from this senior class, and it's a good group of guys. Yeah,
when classes are coming up from the middle school, if a class has a really good quarterback and wide receiver or running back, which is kind of what that junior class has, a lot of people talk about how good that class is, and that junior class is certainly very good. But that senior class had everything you needed in it. Had just some really greedy kids. I think we had 15 seniors in that group, and as you said, I think we lose 6 or 7 of them on defense. Several of them up front with Osiris and JC and Kel, losing those guys up front. So it's a really good senior class. It's a senior class as good as one you'll ever have, in my opinion, at Peabody. And hate to see those guys go, but really, really fortunate they were able to bring us a state championship.
Coach, a couple more minutes. You've still got fundraising efforts going on. If I'm correct, you had a big support from the sale of T-shirts, sweatshirts, and so forth. What else are you doing fundraising-wise to fund these state rings for these young men that deserve it?
Yeah, we're auctioning helmets and footballs through our Facebook page, and sending out letters asking for donations from businesses in Trenton. And then, Trenton's really showed out with, we sold $21,000 worth of T-shirts, sold all total 1,100 hoodies and T-shirts in that sale. So Trenton's really showed out and supported these guys. We're just going to we're getting closer and closer. Hopefully have a strong finish this last week before going into Christmas, but really proud of our town and really excited about the support we've gotten all the way through, all the way up till now. It's really been awesome.
Coach, you talk about the community, the support. You've had folks step up and feed the team all year. You've had folks step up and do a lot of things for this football team and putting money into the program. but the community support, the turnout up in Cookeville for the game, and then the welcome home, that's really special for a small town of like Trenton.
Yeah, there's not a better place to coach high school football than Trenton. It's really incredible, and once you get inside that town and folks get to know you, they really wrap their arms around you and make you feel like you've lived there forever. And so I'm so appreciative of how Trenton's accepted our staff and accepted me personally and my family, and just really excited about trying to continue to keep this program trending upward with great kids coming through our middle school.
Very quickly, I've had a couple of weeks off, gave the kids a couple of weeks off from their workouts. You'll continue that throughout the holidays and then come back first of the year and be ready to go, right?
Yeah, January 7 we'll start 2019 for our football program, and we'll be done with 2018 and be ready to see what we can do in 2019.
Coach, we appreciate you stepping up. Congratulations on the season. We appreciate all you do, not only for Peabody Golden Tide football, but for all the students at Peabody High School as assistant principal, and what you've meant to the community and what you stand for in the lives of these kids. We appreciate you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks a lot, Lee. Appreciate you having me.
All right, let's take another break, and when we come back, as they give the starting lineups, we'll get those to you in just a moment. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have
Choose
more
the best one.
Peabody
When
Golden
it comes
Tide
to choosing the
basketball.
right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation, and we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
Hickerson Automotive Group Incorporated is locally owned and operated by Richie and Andrea Hickerson and their team of automotive experts. Call or come by today and let Richie, Anthony, Seth, Eric, Scotty, or William help you find the parts and accessories you need to get back on the road. Hickerson Automotive Group in Trenton is home to Napa legend Bat.
And we're back. We welcome you back as we're ready to tip it off for the boys' game. We'll give you the starting lineups. That's Jadarius Harris for Peabody, jumping center against Terry Glenn, and Peabody controls the tap, but it goes out of bounds. So Milan take it over. Starting for Peabody Golden Tide, number 1, Jadarius Harris, Keontae Ross, Martell Williams, Josh Parks, and sophomore Nigel Brooks in the starting lineup. For the Milan Bulldogs, you've got Terry Glenn, Chris Atkinson, Dallas Ingram, Austin White, and number 20, Devontae Herron. So we're underway. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter. No score. That's Austin White on the baseline, and a big steal there for the Peabody Golden Tide, as that's Williams on the steal for the Tide. Jadarius Harris on the drive, got to the baseline, but he couldn't get it to go. Working hard down there is the sophomore Nigel Brooks. Nigel with the rebound. Took an extra step in there. We've got a short timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide basketball.
He finally did it! What? He got her Sonic's new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger.
Guys, if you really love her, get her Sonic's new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger and tots for $4.99. Nothing says you're the best thing that ever happened to me like crispy bacon and black pepper mayo. One bite of warm, buttery brioche bun will leave her speechless.
It's beautiful.
Hurry into Sonic for the new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger and tots for $4.99. Tax not included. See menu for details. For limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
And we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors. Also, sponsor for our broadcast today, as we're almost ready to get it back underway. Eddie's Pharmacy there in Trenton. Go see Clint and Eddie and all the fine folks at Eddie's Pharmacy for your prescription needs. Also in Trenton, Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness. Go see Ross and the folks. They'll take care of you and get you back on the field or back on the court or just back to everyday life. So we appreciate all of our sponsors of Peabody Golden Tide basketball. We're going to come to you again Tuesday night. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night. That will be from Peabody High School, as Peabody Golden Tide and Lady Tide will take on the Rebels of Obion Central. But we've got one to finish here. These two teams played earlier in the year, and Peabody came up with a big win in that one. The final score in that first game that was played, that was on December 4th, Peabody won it 85-59 in that first ball game. Milan's going to go to the free throw line, and for the Bulldogs there, that's going to be Chris Atkinson. Atkinson is a senior. We've still got no score, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left, and the first one is up and no good by Chris Atkinson. A couple substitutions in here for Peabody. We've got Josh Parks. Josh Parks, one of those football players celebrating a state championship with the Peabody Golden Tide, and also in for Peabody is number 10. That's Devontae Lyles making his first appearance. Atkinson misses a second. He couldn't get either one to go through. That's Keontae Ross with the rebound, quickly down court, setting it up over to Lyles, back out to Williams. Williams on the drive, couldn't get it to go, got the rebound, stick back, couldn't get that one to go, fight for the rebounds, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to call it Peabody's ball. They say that it went off a Milan player, so Peabody's going to retain possession on their end of the court. We've got an official's timeout. Austin White with the little housekeeping duties, got to retie his tennis shoes. Saw that first game that Peabody and Milan played a couple of weeks ago, and Austin White is a hard worker. He plays hard, he plays physical, and he's going to get after you. So we'll keep an eye on number 34 for the Milan Bulldogs as this game comes along. Good defense there by Milan as they force another turnover. That's Dallas Ingram on the defense, and Keontae Ross couldn't control the ball. It went off of his leg out of bounds, and the Bulldogs would take it over. That's Austin White on the wing. We told you he's a hard-nosed player. Guy can also shoot. He knocks it down for three from the wing, and that's the first score of the ball game. The Bulldogs lead it 3-0. It's down the floor for Peabody. That's Williams down the floor. Martell Williams couldn't get it to drop. Milan with the rebound. Three men crashing the boards. Two tries. Austin White with the third. Can't get it to go. A lot of quickness on this floor. We're going to try and keep up with you best we can. That was Devontae Lyles with a miss, but to follow, Keontae Ross with the rebound and the stick back cuts that Bulldog lead to 1 at 3-2. This is that's Nigel Brooks on the foul. This is Nigel's first start. He's been he played football. He was with the football team during the playoffs, so he didn't start playing basketball until that football season was completed. Saw some games. I think he had 9 points in that first game against Milan. That was a season high for him, but he gets a start tonight. That's Noah Halbrook into the ball game now. A little bit more quickness into the ball game. We got Noah Halbrook came in. Noah was a member of that state champion football team, and then also freshman DeMarcus Key into the ball game for the Peabody Golden Tide. That's one thing. That's Austin White from the corner again. His second consecutive three-point shot made. And Milan ups their lead 6-2 as Peabody takes the drive. We got a foul in the lane there. That's Ross on the drive after the made basket by Austin Smith. Austin Smith with his second consecutive three-pointer. Ross with the rebound went the length of the floor, drew the foul. He's going to go to the line for two shots. 6-2, Bulldogs lead it. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. First one up by Ross off the front of the rim. We talked about Key, DeMarcus Key into the ball game. That's a young man who's a freshman. He's been starting for most of the season as a freshman. Has played some really good basketball. He's in early as a substitution tonight. And this is one thing that Coach Wes Miller is going to do. He's going to run some kids in and out during the course of a ball game. As Milan got called for a walking down in the paint. An unforced error for the Bulldogs. So that's another turnover for Milan. Peabody's going to take it over. They trail by 3 in this one. That's Ross out in the front court. Over to Key on the wing, down low to Parks. A give and go to DeMarcus Key. That's Devontae Lyles with the shot, missed and rebound. Back over to Ross on the drive, and they're going to call him for a charge. He made the basket, but he lowered the shoulder, and you just can't do that. Deontay Ross called on the charge. They'll wave that basket off. Pick up his first personal foul. That's the fourth team foul on Peabody here early in this ballgame. 4:48 left in the first quarter, and Peabody's already committed 4 personal fouls. But they're going to run a lot of folks in and out, so they've got some fouls to give. That's a nice drive. That's the junior Devontae Herron. Devontae Herron on the nice drive, got the basket. Gives his team a 5-point lead at 8-3 for the Milan Bulldogs. That's Williams over to Albrook in the corner. Albrook makes a move on the baseline. Draws a foul. I think they're going to get number 44, Tegan Cunningham, on the foul, holding. That's going to be Cunningham's first personal foul, team's second. So Peabody's going to have possession of the ball, take it out under their own basket. Peabody wearing the black and the Peabody gold. That bright gold that we love so much. And of course, Milan Bulldogs clad in all white, and they're trimmed in that color, purple. It's a long shot there for Devontae Lyles. Lyles couldn't get it to go, drew nothing but air. Milan with the rebound, and there's a drive by number 5, Jadarius Robinson. Robinson couldn't get it to go, and Peabody with a quick rebound, quick up the floor. A lot of teams with a lot of quickness here, a lot of speed from both teams. That's Williams on the drive. Couldn't get it to go, but he did pick up a foul. He's going to go to the line. That foul was on number 34, Austin White. That's Austin's first personal foul. That's his third team foul. So Williams going to the line. He's going to have 2. First one is up, and it's good. Substitution in for the Bulldogs. That's going to be Camaris Red Turner. He's a sophomore, making his first appearance in the ball game. Williams gets ready for his second free throw attempt. It's up off the back of the rim, no good. There for Milan, and the rebound, Tarek Glenn. Out quick in the front court for the Milan Bulldogs. Turner couldn't get it to go. Peabody with the rebound. That's Williams out front. Makes a move to the basket. He beats his man, at Jadarius Robinson, on the defense. And they're going to get Jadarius Robinson on the drive to the basket. He picked up a foul. That's his first personal foul. That's the team's 4th personal foul. Foul was on the floor. So Peabody will have it out of bounds under their own basket. That's Halbrook in the corner, covered by White. The Bulldogs playing a man-to-man. That's Josh Parks on the drive. May not have been an extra step taken, but it wasn't called anyway. Josh Parks couldn't get it to go, and Milan with the turnover. So Peabody's going to have control of the ball once again. Side mid-court. Also into the ball game, I failed to mention number 2, Cortland Wade. Cortland Wade is another member of that state championship football team. So Cortland making his first appearance in this ball game today. There's Noah Halbrook from the wing over there, from the corner, and three-pointer as Noah knocks it down. That could cut into this Milan lead, and there's Noah Halbrook with the steal. Not only can he do it on the football field, he can do it in the gym, and fast break 3-on-2, and that ends up in the hands of Jadarian Easley. So Jadarian Easley, another sophomore in. We're going to take a break. We got a timeout. Peabody leads at 9-8. We'll be back with more Peabody Golden Tide basketball.
This Christmas, tell them that you want the good stuff from King Jewelers in Jackson. Tell them about how stunning you look in precious stones or silver, gold, or even platinum. Tell them about fine quality diamond bracelets, necklaces, and rings. Tell them they have fine quality diamonds that graduate in size. And tell them that those diamonds have been waiting many, many years for him to come pick one out. This and every Christmas, if it's truly wonderful, chances are it's from King Jewelers. Tell them it's time and you deserve it. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
It's all right. And we're back. We welcome you back. Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Milan High School. Lee Hayes along with Benjamin Hayes and Paul Schulze joined us early. We certainly appreciate his expertise. We had some issues that we were working on. Benjamin Hayes and his technical advice and experience got us on the air now. We're going to be delayed broadcast, but we're going to be on the air anyway. We'll be back with you Tuesday night. That'll be our next broadcast. That'll be the Obion County Central Lady Rebels and the Obion Central Rebels visiting the Peabody Golden Tide. So that'll be Tuesday night. Tip-off will be at 6 o'clock for the girls' game. Boys' game to follow. And that's Milan Bulldogs with the score while I talk. Dallas Ingram's with the basket. Gives Milan Bulldogs back the lead at 10-9. Shot taken by Peabody. Cortland Wade with the rebound and the stick back. And folks, we're going back and forth. Cortland Wade with the stick back basket gives Peabody Golden Tide back the lead at 11-10. Pressure out front. Peabody causes a turnover to his Milan Bulldog offense. We told you that Peabody's going to run a lot of folks in and out. And we've seen 9 players so far in the black and gold on the gym tonight. Latest substitution was Jajarian Easley. Now into the ball game for Peabody is Porter. And there's Porter on the rebound. Couldn't control it. He went off of his leg. It's going to be the Bulldogs' ball. Peabody's going to run him in and out. A lot of kids see a lot of playing time. And the way they go up and down the floor, you've got to have some kids to be able to do that. Good defense there by Peabody, but it creates an unforced error as Milan simply threw the ball away. Couldn't come up with that pass down in the paint. So it's going to be Peabody's ball. Turnovers was a key factor in that first half, or excuse me, first ball game we saw. As there's a block shot on Ross. That's number 10, Tarek Glenn for the Bulldogs with the block. Big defensive play for Milan, and we're going to have a foul as Kylan Johnson makes his move to the basket. Cortland Wade got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He's grabbed him before he got by him. So Cortland Wade picks up his first personal foul. That's the team's 6. Once again, substitutions in for Peabody. That's DeMarcus Key, the young freshman, back into the ball game. And for Milan, on the drive, let's see. I do not have a number 20. Yes, we do. Devontae Herron. Devontae Herron, number 20 on the drive. He couldn't get the basket to go, but he did draw the foul on the baseline, so he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. First one is up off the back of the rim, off the front of the rim, and bounces away. Peabody leads it 11-10. 1 minute and 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Devontae Herron for the second of 2. It's up and it's good. So we're all even. We're right back where we started. We haven't settled anything yet. 11-11, 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Peabody with the ball. That's Lyles out on the wing with the drive. Scoop. Couldn't get it to go. Fighting hard on the floor. That's Lyles. And Tarek Glenn tied up down there. It's going to be a jump ball called, and on the possession era, it's going to belong to
jump ball, possession Bulldogs.
The Milan Bulldogs. Yeah, they got it straight. Had possession error going to Peabody, but that was not correct, so they did get it straightened out. So Milan's going to take possession on that alternating possession. A lot of pressure by this Peabody defense. That's Tarek Glenn bringing the ball down the floor. Kendall Nancy, we talked about, he came from Haywood County. This is his first year at Milan. Milan has really struggled the last few years. And it's not a knock on their kids or their program. It's just been a hard time for the last few years. Kendall Nancy came over from Haywood County and trying to rebuild this Milan program. And then when he got here, he also was named the girls' head basketball coach. So Kendall Dancy taking care of both programs. He didn't have to change color of his ties. He's got that purple tie on today, and he wore purple at Haywood County. He's wearing purple as a Milan Bulldog. But he's not happy right now with his team's performance in this one. But they're going to get better, and he's a heck of a coach, and he's going to do a good job with this Milan basketball program. For Peabody, that's Williams on the drive. With the pull-up, he couldn't get it to go as they scramble for it on the sideline over there. There's Coach Dancy picking both players up off the floor. It's good hustle by them and good hustle by him to get over and pick his player up and the opposing player up off the ground. So nice job there. Peabody's going to have possession. The inbounds side court. Into Lyles. Back out to Williams. Williams with the drive against Austin Smith, and Austin Smith with a big block. Austin White. Austin White with a big block for the Milan Bulldogs. And you hear the crowd after that play by the big guy. It's Nigel Brooks and another block. Nigel Brooks got the ball down on the block and went up strong with it, but that's Tariq Glenn, the senior, making a big defensive play, and he tied Nigel Brooks up. And on the alternating possession, Peabody's going to get it. 2 blocks on 2 consecutive shots for this Milan Bulldog basketball team. Down inside to Nigel Brooks again. Nigel up strong. Nigel gets it to go, and they got a foul called against the Milan Bulldogs. And that foul is going to be called on Austin White. So Nigel Brooks with the strong move down on the baseline. Got the basket, they got the roll and got the basket. He's going to go to the line for the 3-point play the traditional way. Young sophomore trying to make it happen for Peabody. It's up, nothing but the bottom of the net. So Nigel Brooks with a 3-point play the traditional way. Gives his team a 3-point lead. He's going to take a seat and get a couple minutes rest. Cortland Wade back into the ball game for Peabody. You give up some size there with Brooks going out, but you got some quickness there with Cortland Wade here at the end of the first quarter. Long shot to end it by Milan. They can't get it to go. And after one, Peabody leads it 14-11. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide basketball on www.nws.com.
Merry Christmas from Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. Outback in Jackson has been voted the best Outback Steakhouse in the entire state of Tennessee. Rankings based on cleanliness, customer service, and of course, food quality. Outback Steakhouse gift cards make great Christmas gifts, and you get $10 for every $50 in gift cards you buy. 50 for them, 10 for you. No limits. It's Outback Steakhouse in Jackson's way of saying thank you and Merry Christmas. Be sure to download the Outback Steakhouse app today for more free goodies from the #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in Tennessee. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open at 4 p.m. weekdays and 11 a.m. on weekends. Call 664-9000 for Outback Curbside Takeaway. That's 664-9000. Visit OutbackSteakhouse.com for more ways to save money and earn rewards. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson.
And we're back. Peabody Golden Tide basketball. Peabody leads at 14-11 as we begin the second quarter. Milan has the ball to start this one. Also, we talk about our sponsors. Milan with a big drive. Glenn couldn't get it to go, and Josh Parks for the rebound. We'll get back to those sponsors in just a minute, but we're so appreciative of them. Let them know that you appreciate them stepping up and letting you listen and hear and see Peabody Golden Tide basketball. Our first of about 10 broadcasts for the rest of the season. We've been tied up with football, and this is our first broadcast. We certainly appreciate you joining us. Of course, we're on delayed broadcast today because of some technical issues. We'll be live on Tuesday night. We'll be coming to you from Peabody High School. The gymnasium there is Peabody Golden Tide. Will be hosting the Rebels of Obion Central. That tip-off will be at 6 o'clock. First free throw up by Turner is missed. That was a 1-and-1, and the young sophomore couldn't get it to go. for Milan. Milan trails it by 3. There's a drive by Williams, and Williams gets the soft roll off the front of the rim. As we're going to have a quick timeout. Milan's going to take a full timeout here, so with that, we'll give you another break and hear another word from our sponsors.
Go Tide from Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness in Trenton. At Dynamics, our mission is to be the bright spot in our customers' day while pursuing excellence in healthcare and service. We can help you with physical therapy treatment programs for things like post-surgical rehab, rotator cuff dysfunction, TMJ dysfunction, joint and back neck pains. We specialize in sports medicine for on-site medical coverage for sporting events, comprehensive injury management, communication with athletes and parents, coaches and physicians, as well as 24-hour on-call access to professional staff. We have a 24-hour full-service health clubs specializing in group fitness classes, cutting-edge equipment, and training advice. Dynamics also provides free injury assessments, complimentary injury and pain screenings, providing treatment options and care coordination as well. And evaluations are done by licensed provider. Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness, 126 Davy Crockett Mall. Call 855-2221 for Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness.
Also bringing you the broadcast today, Premier Dental. We certainly appreciate them. Master Fit Medical, Sarah of Jackson, and the Hughes Eye Group, all of Jackson. We certainly appreciate them sponsoring basketball here. You're listening and watching the Peabody Golden Tide and Peabody Lady Tide. Milan has the ball in the second quarter as they trail 16-11. Couldn't get anything done with it. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's been a tough ball game. We told you that Peabody blew out Milan in that first meeting. It's been a different story here. You look at the youth of this Milan ball team, and they're playing a lot of freshmen, and they've got some sophomores that are playing key spots. And that's Williams on the drive, got the baseline, got a step on the baseline, took advantage of it. Got the basket to go, and it is going to count. He's going to go to the free throw line for the and one. So Williams with the basket. Chance for another three-point play for Peabody. The old traditional three-point play with a basket and a free throw. 18-11, Peabody leads it. 6 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the second quarter. Free throw up by Williams, couldn't get it to go. Milan with the rebound. That is Keelan Johnson on the rebound for the Bulldogs. Kicks it out to Devontae Heron, and there's a steal. That's Jadarius Harris. Jadarius Harris takes it the length of the floor off the steal, and an easy basket, and just like that on the inbounds, Peabody with another steal. Williams comes up with it, gets it over to Porter, couldn't get the shot to drop, and then kicks it out to Jadarius Harris, and Jadarius Harris gets the long three-pointer to drop for Peabody. Jadarius Harris has been the leading scorer of this basketball team. Had an outstanding junior season. He came back with great expectations this year, his senior year, and he has lived up to those expectations. Leading scorer on the ball team. He's been relatively quiet tonight, but he's lit it up in the last couple of minutes. That three-pointer gave Peabody a 12-point lead. A foul was called on Peabody. Going to the line for the Bulldogs, number 20, Devontae Heron. He's a junior. Misses the first one. Gets the second one to go. We've got an 11-point ball game. 6 minutes and 6 minutes, boom. 6 minutes left in this second quarter. That's a cheap foul. I'm not saying it's a bad call. I'm just saying it's a cheap foul. Didn't mean a whole lot. So that's going to be their 17th foul. So we're going to go to the free throw line. 1-1. Both teams in the bonus from here on out for the last 6 minutes of this first half. That's going to be Jadarius Harris going to the free throw line. He'll be there for a 1-1. First one is up and off the side of the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Milan with the rebound. For Milan, Devontae Heron with the rebound. Kicks it out to Terry Glenn. Couldn't get the shot to go, and Peabody with the rebound, and we're off to the races. Outlet pass to Jadarius Harris, and Harris gets the easy basket. He just outran the Milan team and got the easy layup off a nice outlet pass on that rebound from Williams, I think is who that was. Foul called on Peabody. That's their 11th team foul. So it's 2 shots. We're in the double bonus. First one is up, no good. And that is Devontae Herron once again at the free throw lines. He misses the first one here for the second one of the bonus. Second one is up and it's good. And the third one to come. Devontae Herron towing the line once again. Free throw is up and that one is good. So Herron makes 2 of the 3. Pulls his team to within 11, 25-14. Peabody leads it in this one. 5 minutes and a half left in the second quarter. That's Lyles over in the corner. 3-pointer up, no good off front rim. Noah Halbrook working hard in the paint. Gets the rebound and the stick back for Noah Halbrook. So the junior comes in with a big defensive play and turns it into an offensive play right off the bat. Blocked there by Jadarius Harris. He ends up with the ball, drives the length of the floor for an easy layup. Jadarius Harris turning it on at this point of the ball game. He's taken over in the last 3 minutes. He had no Albrook. Harris gets the easy basket. 3-on-1 there for Milan as they beat the pressure defense. Folks, we're up and down the floor. I tell you, I'm going to have to pay this cameraman double. As hard as he's working, keeping this camera on the right side of the court. Peabody's got the ball. That is Williams. Williams couldn't get it to drop from inside the paint. Double pressure in the backcourt on Herron. Herron gets it down low to Tarek Glenn, and Tarek Glenn gets the easy basket. 29-18. Peabody leads it. We're approaching the 4-minute mark here of the first half. That's Josh Parks on the drive. Got some tied up down in the paint as Keelan Johnson found himself on the floor. Got some mass substitutions here. Let's see. I see Cortland Wade coming in, Jadarian Easley coming in, and DeMarcus Key coming in, all for Peabody. So a sophomore, a senior, and a freshman all come into the rotation here for the Golden Tide. That's Harris up at the top of the key. Over to Key in the corner. DeMarcus Key with a 3-pointer. And Key hit a couple of those last night. As we're going to have a break in the action. We'll take a short break and give you a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide Basketball.
This Christmas, tell them that you want the good stuff from King Jewelers in Jackson. Tell them about how stunning you look in precious stones or silver, gold, or even platinum. Tell them about fine quality diamond bracelets, necklaces, and rings. Tell them they have fine quality diamonds that graduate in size. And tell them that those diamonds have been waiting many, many years for him to come pick one out. This and every Christmas, if it's truly wonderful, chances are it's from King Jewelers. Tell them it's time and you deserve it. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
And welcome back. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide Basketball here on www.WNWS. Peabody Golden Tide and Milan Bulldogs. And that's Turner. Turner beating the pressure. Boy, he was a wizard with that ball in backcourt. Nice job there by Red Turner. Couldn't get the shot to go, but he did draw the foul. A lot of quickness. He's a sophomore. Getting a lot of playing time. Some of those freshmen that we talked about, they're getting some good experience with this Milan Bulldog team. That's Kamaris Red Turner, sophomore, number 1. He misses the first one. He's got the second one to come. Another substitution. Halbrook back in for DeMarcus Key. And Turner gets the second one to go. 32-19, Peabody leads it. That's Ross. Ross over in the corner from pass from Cortland Wade. Ross with the drive, couldn't get it to go. That is Jadarian Easley with the rebound. And Easley couldn't get it to go, but he was fouled. Jadarian, another one of the football players. So he's going to go to the free throw line. It'll be a 1-and-1 as Milan is in the bonus. JD makes the first one. JD, another one of the football players. So JD participating in all the sports at Peabody High School. As a sophomore, JD gets the first one to go. Ups his team's lead to 33-19. 3 minutes and a half left here in the first half. Peabody leads it. JD easily gets the second one to go. Made it look easily. Oh, you didn't like that. I'm sorry. Foul in the backcourt. They're going to get Williams on the foul. Martell Williams on the foul. That's his first personal of the game. Going to the free throw line for the Bulldogs, going to be Devontae Heron. First one is up, rattles around, gets it to drop. Heron will get the second free throw. 34-20, Peabody leads it. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left as Heron cuts it to a 13-point ball game with that made free throw. That's Ross in the front court for Peabody over to Cortland Wade. Jadarian easily. Ross again gets the baseline with the drive. Couldn't get it to drop. Nice defensive play by Glenn. Outlook pass to Dallas Ingram, and Ingram couldn't come up with it. Great defense. And Peabody is on the break again. That's Noah Halbrook. Couldn't get a shot away, so he's going to pull it up. Oh, what a great pass. Cortland Wade finding a wide open Ross on the baseline, and Cortland Wade from way outside found Ross wide open and got the easy deuce for the Peabody Golden Tide. For Milan, that's Devontae Heron back to the other end of the floor. He gets an easy 5-foot turnaround. We're up and down the floor. That's Ross again. Ross couldn't get it to go. Bulldogs on the rebound. Outlet pass to Jadarius Robinson. Robinson didn't like what he saw, so he kicked it back out and restarted the offense. There's a 15-footer for the Bulldogs. Couldn't get it going. Noah Halbrook on the rebound. They're going to pull it back out and slow it down a little bit for the time being anyway. Peabody likes to get it out and go. That's a inside pass meant for Cortland Wade, and it just didn't get to him. Nice defensive play by the Bulldogs. Got a breakaway and couldn't get it to go. Got a trip in the backcourt. And that's going to be Ross. Ross got tripped up as he began the effort to get a fast break going. That's the 19th foul on the Bulldogs. So Peabody's going to be in the bonus. Peabody leads it 36-23. Minute and 53 seconds left here in this first half. And Keontae Ross going to the free throw line for the Golden Tide. First one is up, and it's short. But Peabody gets the rebound. That's Devontae Lyles there, hustling to get in the paint and get that rebound. They restart the offense. Down low to Ross. Ross up strong. Can't get the roll off the front of the rim. Bulldogs come up with it, but Ross with the steal. Still couldn't get it to go. Noah Halbrook with the rebound. Kicks it out to Williams. Williams for three. So Williams knocks down the three-pointer. That's going to increase this Peabody lead to 39-23. We're going to have a foul there as Milan gets it down in the paint. That's number 3, Keelan Johnson. He beat everybody down the floor except Noah Halbrook. Noah Halbrook was called for the personal foul. It's his second personal foul. Milan, of course, is in the bonus. So it's going to be Keelan Johnson shooting the bonus. He can't get the first one to go. Another substitution for Peabody. Josh Parks is in. Keontae Ross takes a breather. And the second free throw by Keelan Johnson is up, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Cortland Wade and Jadarius Robinson battling that one out. Cortland Wade knocked it out of bounds, so Milan's going to have possession under their own basket. A minute 19 seconds left. 39-23. Peabody leads it. And it's been a good one, as that's a kick. Big defensive effort there by Williams, Martell Williams. Kick the ball, so Milan take it out again under their own basket. Get it in. Minute and 15 seconds left. Push off there not called against Milan, but they do get it down in the paint to Tegan Cunningham. Tegan's a big guy. He's down in the paint. He's a junior. Got it down in the paint to him, and he drew the foul. So Tegan Cunningham, the junior forward, is going to go to the free throw line, and he'll be shooting bonus free throws. He got the first one. Tegan Cunningham getting ready for the second. Second one's up and good by Tegan Cunningham, and he'll get a break from that. Entering the ball game for the Milan Bulldogs, Cameron Tharp. Cameron, another one of those young freshmen, getting a lot of playing time, getting some experience. So I'm glad to see these young guys getting in. Peabody with the ball, and they've got the lead, and there's Cameron Tharp. He comes up with the steal for the Milan Bulldogs down in the paint. Fast break opportunity for the Dogs, and they couldn't convert it, but Peabody does get called for the foul. And I didn't catch that. I didn't catch who that foul was on, but it's against Peabody. Devontae Herron is going to be going to the free throw line. They're in the bonus. Herron gets the first one to drop. 39-26, under a minute left here in the first half of this one. Second one on the way, and it's good by Dallas Ingram. So 39-27, 55 seconds and counting. That's Key with the basket. That's Williams on the drive. Kick out to Noah Halbrook. Noah with the pull-up jumper from the baseline, short. Jadarius Robinson on the breakaway and got it taken away. Great hustle play by Lyles. Gives Peabody the turnover. Key down court. We're just back and forth. Nobody really getting control of the ball with any opportunity to shoot and score. They're both doing a great job of steals and hustling, but nobody's getting any shots away. That ball was knocked out of bounds by Milan, so Peabody's going to have control of it under their own basket. Quick toss into Josh Parks down the lane from Halbrook, and Josh Parks gets it to go. This nice little soft drive down the lane by Josh Parks, and he got the basket going. There's Key with the steal. Up ahead to Williams for the layup. It was blocked, and Key with the follow. So Key, very keen defensive play there with the follow, and got the shot off the block. That's Tharp in the corner for the Bulldogs. He gets the 12-footer to drop. 2-1, and shot away, but it does not go. We're at the half, and Peabody leads it 43-29. Your Peabody Golden Tide is leading over the Milan Bulldogs in this ball game. Let's see, I think Coach Michael Hart is going to come up and join us, I think, here at halftime. Let's see if we can get his attention. He's looking at his watch. Yeah, he's headed over this way. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk with Coach Michael Hart of the Peabody Lady Tide.
Merry Christmas from Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. Outback in Jackson has been voted the best Outback Steakhouse in the entire state of Tennessee. Rankings based on cleanliness, customer service, and of course, food quality. Outback Steakhouse gift cards make great Christmas gifts, and you get $10 for every $50 in gift cards you buy. 50 for them, 10 for you. No limits. It's Outback Steakhouse in Jackson's way of saying thank you and Merry Christmas. Be sure to download the Outback Steakhouse app today for more free goodies from the #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in Tennessee. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open at 4 p.m. weekdays and 11 a.m. on weekends. Call 664-9000 for Outback Curbside Takeaway. That's 664-9000. Visit OutbackSteakhouse.com for more ways to save money and earn rewards. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center. A tradition of quality care. State of the art, you'll find it here.
Premier Dental Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank
Man, I'm
you
telling
to
you,
all our
that's bird's eye
patients
view.
for their continued trust and confidence. Our team is looking forward to sharing the latest in technology with our patients, as well as showing you the positive effects that quality dental care can have on your life. We continue to offer affordable dentistry for your entire family.
Give us a call today to schedule those appointments. We can be reached in Jackson at 300-3000, in Milan at 613-2800, or in our Bells location at 663-9999.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
And we welcome you back to the campus of Milan High School. Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium. We're high atop the floor here in the Peggy Haney press box, and we're joined by the head coach of the Peabody Lady Tide, Michael Hart. And Coach Hart, we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Big win today. Big win last night. You started the week off tough.
Yeah.
That's a very good Dyersburg team that you went and played against Tuesday night.
It is.
But 2 wins last night and tonight.
Yeah.
It's tough on the girls to play back-to-back, but you come up with 2 big wins.
Well, especially when you play early in the day on Saturday, after playing last night late. We started off a little bit slow today, had to find some focus and get some motivation going, We got a few kids banged up and everything, but they was able to push through it and really come out in the second half, kind of control everything on defensive end and get going a little bit better.
Coach, you've gotten off to a good start on the season. You're 2-0 in district play to start the second half of the season, which will be coming up at Christmas, so that's got to feel good. It's a tough district that you're in, and it's a very tough region that you're in. So you got some big ball games coming up. One of those, of course, we're not discounting Obion Central, but it's not a district game on Tuesday night. But then you start off the second half of the season at Greenfield, the defending state champ.
Yeah, we got, we play a tough schedule, try to get ourselves ready for, especially out of district schedule, get ourselves ready for the district, once we get into January and everything. Greenfield's as well coached as anybody around. They got 2 outstanding players coming. I think we play them January 3rd. But we got 2 big games next week with Obion and Bradford, and both those teams always play us tough. We won by, I think, 1 on the road at Obion. Close game at Bradford the first time we played them back in the Hall of Fame game, and I think it ended up a 3 or 4 point win for us. So we're getting better. We're off to a 9-2 start, 2-0 in the district, like you said. That's one of the best starts that I've had since I've been here at Peabody. And we hope we continue it here. We start playing our best basketball around Christmas, so we're hoping to be getting that flow and, keep things going, finish up strong next week before we get into a little bit of break for Christmas, and we come back here and play in the Christmas tournament. And we have a tough matchup in that, a very good team first round out of Mississippi. So, it's all helping us getting prepared for once we get into January, the heart of the district schedule, and hopefully it pays off through then.
Coaches, and I mean this complimentary in every way that I say it. When you came here just a few years ago, the program was in very bad shape. And that's not a knock on the kids, not a knock on anyone.
No.
That's just the state that it was in.
Yes, sir.
You've made strides the last few years. Last year ended up by getting beat in the region tournament by Gleason. An exceptional season. Tough district. We talked about Gibson County in there. So you play the competition, but the strides this program has made in the last few years, and you're getting great senior leadership.
Yeah.
And you've got young players coming along. And
We
making
do.
strides.
This year we play 5 sophomores, and 4 of them didn't get much playing time last year. So, we have 3 good seniors in India, Libby, and Kiera that lead us every night. And it starts at the top and trickles down. Cece played some big minutes for us last year, one of the sophomores, but we've got 4 other girls, Mia, Jasmine, Adriana, and KK that come in that didn't see that much playing time last year, but they're contributing big time. And, they're some of our leading scorers on it every night, leading rebounders. So we're gaining experience as we went on. We're 9-2, like I said. That's one of the best starts since I've been here, I think, at Peabody. And the kids do the work. We turned it around. The first year was rough, but those kids still come in and practiced hard. We was 0-27 6 years ago. But we've made strides each year to where, we had one of the best teams in the state, I felt, last year. We state ranked in the top 6 in the state. Ended up winning the district championship during the regular season. Then we had a big injury to one of our best players, last year that hurt us down the stretch. But, the kids seem to, we're replacing over 40 points a game from last year's team that we graduated. So we're responding well. The kids are putting in the work. We just have to come focused. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to be focused every game, every night, every second. to where we can, compete in with a Gibson County or a TCA, because they're experienced teams. They return basically everybody from last year. And we're going to get to them in January once we get into that heart of the district schedule. But, I like the progress we're making. And we're playing tough teams, and we're able to figure out how to win them. So you got to like that as a coach.
Coach, we're not going to make this conversation about football, but I do want to mention it. You start the season late with the guys because so many played football, but you start the season with what you have. The guys did. You went on, carried on business as usual. Yeah. But the community and the support that the football team got, is there some carryover to that for the basketball season and excitement in the programs?
It definitely is, and if you'd seen the game last night, that's one of the biggest crowds that I've seen at a Peabody game against Humboldt, against anybody. I mean, the place was packed. We had to have close to 1,000 fans in that place last night. They were 2 or 3 rows deep around in the standing room, around the rails. Great atmosphere, and not just Humboldt side. Humboldt travels great because they have great program too, but our side was packed to the ceiling. So you like to see that. The kids love and appreciate that. And now that football season's over and they had a great year, and Coach Jacobs did a great job and won the state championship, you're seeing a lot of those kids out for basketball on the boys' side. And they're getting big minutes now, and that's part of the reason they was able to push the score up here in the second quarter, because a lot of those football kids are coming in and contributing for Coach Miller.
Coach, real quick, got a couple minutes left here. You started off slow start today against Milan. Second half, really turned the pressure up. You run a lot of kids in and out.
We do.
And you have to with this style of play. You get a lot of experience, but they really came along in the second half today.
Yeah, and we want to let our defense, I'm kind of old school on it. A lot of teams now, coaches, they want to get it up and down, score a lot of points. I'm old school. I let our defense set the tone for us. If we can get going defensively, guard and get turnovers, pressure people, it's better for us, and we let our defense set into our offense. That's what happened in the second half, and that's tough. It's a tough style to play, but our kids buy into it and they get after it. And we play 8-9 kids deep. We played 10 today. And they like that style. It gets everybody into it, and hopefully it's a fun tempo to watch too in the game.
Tuesday night, O'Brien Central. That game will be at Peabody. We'll be broadcasting that one. And then Friday night against Milan, I think. Is that correct?
Thursday night against Bradford.
Thursday
against Bradford at Peabody.
I meant Bradford. My mouth just
We're in Milan.
That's what it is. This purple just runs through.
Hey, this floor looks great, don't it?
The gym looks great. I think
it's outstanding.
They've got new lighting here in the gym, and I think that's a project that the school is working on.
We're getting that over there at Peabody also, and we're talking about maybe at some point if we can find the funding to get something on the floor too, because their floor looks great, and Coach Aney and everybody does a great job supporting us, so we appreciate all that.
We appreciate you, Coach. Nice job. Big win today. We look forward to seeing you Tuesday night. Appreciate you coming up and joining us for a few minutes, and looking forward to the second half of Peabody Lady Tide basketball.
Sounds good. I appreciate you having me up. Thank you.
We'll be back with you. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half action of the Peabody Golden Tide and the Milan Bulldogs here. And you're listening and watching on www.wnws.com.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon at Eddie's Pharmacy say roll tide. Eddie's Pharmacy offers free delivery and 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy is a Health Mart pharmacy. We have 2 drive-through windows for your convenience. Hey, flu season begins in the fall and peaks over the winter. Don't wait till it's too late. Get your flu shot at Eddie's. Plus, Eddie's Pharmacy offers vaccinations. B12 shots for burst of energy. And if you have medications that require injection, we'll be happy to take care of that. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Saturday, 8 to 2. Plus 24-hour emergency service. Eddie's Pharmacy, 114 Davy Crockett Shopping Center, Trenton.
And welcome back. We welcome you back for the second half. Peabody leads this one. Late getting back with you. We certainly appreciate Coach Michael Hart joining us here at halftime of the boys' game. Talk about his Peabody Lady Tide. And what a great job. What a great job he has done with this Peabody Lady Tide basketball program. We certainly appreciate him coming up and talking to us. 7:35 left here in the third quarter. They didn't wait for us. They started without us. It's Saturday night. I guess these guys have somewhere to be on the Saturday night. So they didn't wait for us. They got this one started. Peabody has control of the ball. They have control of the scoreboard also. They lead it 43-29. There's a three-point shot. Three-pointer from the wing for Keontae Ross, and Ross knocks it down. Ross has, well, I can't see. I can't see how many he's got. We'll figure it out. But a three-pointer there for Keontae Ross gives his team a 17-point lead. Peabody on the fast break. That is Ross again. Nice defensive play by Milan, getting back, stopping that drive. Didn't let him get to the basket, but they did get the foul. So Keontae Ross is going back to the free throw line. First one is up and bounces out. Second one to come. 46-29. Peabody leads it. 6:56 left here in the third quarter. Peabody girls won earlier in the ball game by a final score of 60-33 as Ross gets the next one to knock down, and that's 13 points for Ross in this ball game today. Stats again provided by Benjamin Hayes. We certainly appreciate him. He's working the camera now. He did the technical board. Now he's doing some stats for us. Milan's talking about stats. They get 3 shots at it. Come up empty-handed. Nigel Brooks with a big defensive play and the outlet pass. Peabody couldn't get it to go. So Milan back down in the front court. Kick out to Austin White. Austin White for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Austin hit a couple of those from that same spot on the other end of the floor in the first half. Couldn't get that one to go. Peabody with the rebound, setting up their offense. Nigel Brooks comes up with a loose ball. A little underhand alley-oop there. Gets the scoop and score for Nigel Brooks, a young sophomore. I think that's his second basket of the night. Nigel Brooks has 4 points here for Peabody, and he was beat there. Austin White had beat him, going to the baseline, and Nigel just grabbed him to keep Austin from having an open layup. So Nigel Brooks does pick up the foul after he made the basket on the other end. He's going to come out and get a break. We talked about these guys are going to run in and out. Coaches, both teams, boys and girls. DeMarcus Key gets a steal on the inbounds pass, and then he loses it to Dallas Ingram. Ingram feeds to Terry Glenn. He couldn't get it to go. Kick out to Devontae Herron, and Herron knocks down the 3. So back and forth, wild action here in Milan this afternoon. We're glad you could join us. That's Jadarius Harris with the 15-footer from the wing. Couldn't get it to go. Key with the rebound. Kicks over to Williams. Couldn't get the 3-point from the corner to go. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound attempt. They're going to get Porter on that foul. I guess he just knocked it out of bounds. Porter couldn't come up with the rebound, knocked it out of bounds, so Milan's going to have possession of it. Trailing in this one by 17, 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in it. That's Tarek Glenn in the backcourt alongside Devontae Herron. Down the floor, couldn't get the 3-pointer away. Outlet pass for Peabody over to Key, and Key with the easy layup. So you saw Williams and Key beat everybody down the floor. Key did a great job of drawing the defense to him, and then little dish, and Williams got the basket. On the return down the floor, Peabody with pressure defense, running them in and out again is Noah Albrook's going to come in for Peabody. He's going to give Williams a break. That foul was called on DeMarcus Key. That's the second team foul. Down low to Austin White, and we're going to have another foul. They're going to get Jadarius Harris, I think, on the hack across the arm of Austin White. Yep. That's going to be a 2-shot foul for Austin White, the senior for these Milan Bulldogs. He's a shooter. We've seen him shoot from 3-point range, and he knocks the first free throw down. Second one to follow for Austin White, the senior for Milan Bulldogs. Second one rattles out. That one was everything but through the net and rattled out at the rim. So Austin White makes 1 of 2. There's a long 3-pointer for Josh Parks. He drew backboard, but he didn't draw any rim. But there with the follow is number 3 for Peabody, Ross. Got the rebound and the stick back. So Peabody has that 20-point lead back here in the third quarter. Nice pass by Austin White into the paint to Terry Glenn. Glenn gets the layup. off a great assist by Austin White. And on the return down the floor, that's Porter with the fast break. He just simply beat everybody down the floor quicker than everybody else, and he was dribbling the ball. Did a nice job, got a scoop and a score there, and drew the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line for the and one. Try and make it a 21-point game, and he does. 56 to 35. Peabody leads this one. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. So, quick foul for Peabody in the front court. Team fourth. I didn't catch that number of the personal foul, but it's the team fourth. So Milan's going to retain possession right below us at midcourt. Pressure out front from Porter on Devontae Herron. Knocks it away. Well, they actually called a foul. Called a foul on Herron. Or excuse me, on Porter. That's Porter's fourth personal foul. Team's fourth foul in this ball game in second half. That's Herron again. Quick off the dribble. Pulls up at the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Josh Parks on the breakaway. That's going to be goaltending. That's a good defensive play if you can get away with it. But Chris Atkinson with the block after the ball had hit the backboard. And Atkinson swatted it away. So that's going to be 2 points for the Peabody Golden Tide as they increase their lead to 23 points. 58 to 35. Austin White with an easy layup there. Give credit to Chris Atkinson that. He got the ball down floor and Austin White trailing. Austin White was wide open for the easy basket for the Bulldogs. Peabody back in the front court. A long three-pointer there by Keontae Ross. Ross knocks it down, and Peabody's starting to heat up. He's hitting some three-pointers. Pressure defense once again creates another turnover. That's Josh Parks, 3-on-1. Josh Parks in the middle, dishes off to DeMarcus Key, and DeMarcus Key is blocked. That's a great defensive play by Devontae Herron. Give that young man all the credit in the world. 3-on-1, and Peabody couldn't get it done. May be dished off a little bit too soon and let Herron know where the ball was going too quickly, but that's a great defensive play. But it's thrown out of bounds by the Milan Bulldogs, so Peabody is going to get possession back after that flurry of activity there. Cortland Wade over in the corner. Cortland Wade from three-point range on the wing, and he knocks it down. Cortland Wade with a big basket for Peabody Golden Tide. And quickly back down the court, that is number 33 for the Bulldogs, Chris Atkinson. He got down the court quickly, drew a foul. Basket was no good. Foul was on DeMarcus Key. I think that's DeMarcus Key's third personal foul. Team 6. Chris Atkinson at the free throw line. He gets the first one as DeMarcus Key will take a little break here. Jadarius Harris coming back in, the senior for Peabody. 63 to 38, Peabody leads it. Second free throw is up and good by Chris Atkinson. So 63 to 39, just under 3 minutes left here in this third period. That's Lyles in the front court, over to Harris, over to Ross again. Harris from the top of the key. Didn't pull the trigger, but Ross will. He'll pull it from the wing. Couldn't get it good to go. And that's Robinson on the rebound. Pressure by Peabody, and they're going to call the young freshman with a traveling. So Jadarius Robinson, nice job on the rebound. With pressure by Peabody's defense was called for walking, so that's another unforced turnover. Three-pointer for Jadarius Harris. Couldn't get it to drop. Noah Halbrook on the rebound attempt. Couldn't come up with it. We're going to see a foul here called. Let's see. They're going to call Cortland Wade with the foul. Cortland thinking he's still playing in that West Tennessee High School All-Star football game. Cortland was most valuable defensive player in that game. Last Friday night? They played that over on the campus of USJ, and Peabody represented well by 5 members of the Peabody Golden Tide football, and Cortland Wade. Congratulations to that young man. He was named the defensive most valuable player of the game, and now he's bringing it to the basketball court. So great job by these athletes. Missed free throw by the Bulldogs. Peabody comes up with the rebound, gets it up the court quickly, and there's that man, Cortland Wade. Gets the baseline, kicks it off to Noah Halbrook on the opposite baseline. Noah couldn't get the 3 to drop. Peabody couldn't come up with a rebound, so Milan's going to take it over. 1 minute and 59 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Peabody has opened up a 24-point lead, 63-39 here in the second half. Not a big crowd here tonight, but it's a good crowd. It's a Saturday afternoon ball game. A lot of people still doing their holiday shopping. A lot of people home watching Tennessee beat Memphis. Some NFL games played this afternoon as Milan gets the drive from number 20, Devontae Herron, in the basket. Cuts it back to a 22-point margin for Peabody, and there's Ross on the three-point attempt. Couldn't get it to go. Herron with the rebound on the breakout. He's got 3 on 2. Dishes across to Chris Atkinson. Chris Atkinson gets the basket to go. And he draws the foul. And Cortland Wade once again. Cortland trying to get that defensive most valuable player again this weekend. The second personal foul on Cortland in 2 trips down the court. And the traditional 3-point play for Chris Atkinson. And that gets it under 20 for the Bulldogs. Peabody leads it 63-44. And there's another turnover. Unforced error by Peabody, and number 20, Devontae Herron, comes up with it for the Dogs. Can't get the layup. Peabody with the rebound. And there's a takeaway in the backcourt. That's Tarek Glenn and Herron battling out there, battling with Lyles and Cortland Wade. And these guys are getting after it. Both coaches like the effort of the players. Both teams are getting after it. And the coaches appreciate this hustle. They may be down by 20 points, but they're hustling. And that's all you can ask as a coach. Peabody with possession. That's Jadarius Harris. And Jadarius Harris knocks down a big 3 from the top of the key. Opens it back up. Under a minute left in this third quarter. 67-44. Peabody leads it. That's Turner on the drive with the kick to Chris Atkinson. Atkinson gets the 12-footer to drop from the baseline. 20 seconds left. 67-46. Kick out to Jadarius Harris once again from 3-point range. And kid is lights out. He can shoot the ball. Jadarius Harris, 2 consecutive trips down the floor, 2 consecutive long 3-pointers, and Peabody has opened up a 24-point lead here as we near the end of the third quarter. But before we do end the third quarter, Milan Bulldogs are going to go to the free throw line. Foul committed in the backcourt with 2.3 seconds left. Tarek Glenn is going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for that young man. 2.3 seconds left, third quarter. Peabody leads it. First one is up and off the back of the rim, off the top of the backboard, off the front of the rim, and drops in for Tarek Glenn. He makes the first one of a 1-and-1. Second one to follow. It's up and that'll rouse around and no good. Rebound kicked out. And Cortland Wade couldn't come up with it. Ball goes out of bounds, sails out of bounds, and the quarter ends. So we've got a 70-47 ball game. Peabody leads it. We'll be back with quarter 4 after this word from our sponsors.
Choose the best one. When it comes to choosing the right tires for your vehicle, we want to make it easy for you to choose the best one. At Best One Tire, we have thousands of passenger and light truck tires in stock, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Leroy, Bridgestone, and Firestone. When you buy your tires from Best One Tire, you'll receive free nitrogen inflation, and we rotate and balance your tires free for the life of the tire. Also, with every free tire rotation, we do a free brake inspection. In addition to tires, we offer oil changes, wheel alignments, and complete brake service. We want your business for generations to come. Your family is our family at Best One Tire. Let us put you safely on the road. Call us at 660-4072. Best One Tire, just off Highway 412 at the Country Club exit, just down from 84 Lumber, and at 1180 South Dupree in Brownsville. Best One Tire.
And we welcome you back to Mayo Wheeler Memorial Gymnasium, Milan High School. Peabody leads it in this one 70-47, and we go to quarter four of the nightcap. Well, I guess it's afternoon cap. 2 o'clock start this afternoon. Give people an opportunity to make their holiday festivities this evening, and so it's pretty neat. 2 o'clock start in the afternoon on a Saturday afternoon. Good crowd came out to see it. Milan's going to have it to start this fourth quarter. They trail by 23, but they're still fighting hard, and their coach has been very pleased with the effort, and they're continuing fighting hard. As you see there, Terry Glenn fighting hard on the offensive end, gets the basket, and cuts it to a 21-point ball game. And Austin White there with a big defensive play. You know, this Milan basketball program has really struggled the last few years, and a new coach came in from Haywood County, and that's all you can ask. He's building a program. He wants to get this program back to where Milan basketball used to be, and he's going to do a good job. He's got some young kids playing. He's got 6 freshmen on the team, got some sophomores, and all of them are getting some playing time. So he's getting these kids some experience, some game experience, and he's putting them in key situations. And so you're going to see some things different out of this Milan basketball program in the years to come with Kendall in charge of this program. Peabody called for another foul. That's their 11th of the second half. So the Bulldogs are definitely in the bonus. Austin White is at the line. He misses his first one. Second one is up and off the back of the rim, no good. So Austin White couldn't get either one of them to drop. Peabody comes up with the rebound. Jadarius Harris up the floor. Cross court pass in the corner to Lyles. Lyles couldn't get the three to go from the baseline. Milan comes up with a rebound. That's Herron on the rebound. Takes it the length of the floor, dishes off to White. Kicks off of White's leg and out of bounds, so Peabody will take possession from there. Cortland Wade out. Josh Parks in. A couple of football players, a couple of secondary players for Peabody. Trading places. And we've talked about Peabody's going to run some kids in. They're going to play a lot of people. And I venture to say that's a three-pointer put up there by Ross. Couldn't get that one to go. Milan with the rebound. That's Herron. Quick pass over to Terry Glenn. And Terry Glenn, the senior, gets the basket from about 3 foot away. So that gets it under 20 for these Bulldogs. 70-51. That's Jadarius Harris from 3. Couldn't get it to go. Ross with the rebound. Let's see if they got him for over the back. Yeah, I think we're going to come the other way. I think Devontae reached over a back to get that rebound. And with us being in the double bonus, we're going to walk to the other end. For free throws, that's going to be Chris Atkinson going to the line for the Bulldogs. He's going to have 2. Atkinson up with the first one, good. 6:33 left, fourth quarter. 70-52, Peabody leads it. Atkinson with the second to come, and he knocks that one down. So he's going to get a break with the made free throws. Coming in for Atkinson is junior, number 44, Tegan Cunningham. Cunningham saw some action in the first half. Ross in the backcourt for Peabody, over to Harris on the sideline. Harris and Ross playing pitch out front. Now they get Lyles involved in it on the other side. Lyles with the drive, kick back to Ross for three, shot up, off the front of the rim, no good. Milan with the rebound, outlet pass to Turner. Turner couldn't get the layup to go. Rebound by Terry Glenn, and Terry Glenn gets the stick back, and Coach Wes Miller doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout. So with your timeout, we'll take a break with you. 70-56. Peabody leads it in this one. 6 minutes left in the ballgame.
He finally did it! What? He got her Sonic's new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger.
Guys, if you really love her, get her Sonic's new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger and tots for $4.99. Nothing says you're the best thing that ever happened to me like crispy bacon and black pepper mayo. One bite of warm, buttery brioche bun will leave her speechless.
It's beautiful.
Hurry into Sonic for the new steakhouse bacon cheeseburger and tots for $4.99. Tax not included. See menu for details for a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
And we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors. We welcome you back to Milan High School. Some more sponsors: Best One Tires, Sonic of Jackson, Hughes Eye Group, Sarah of Jackson, Master Fit Medical, and Premier Dental. We certainly appreciate all of our sponsors bringing you Peabody Lady Tide and Peabody Golden Tide basketball on this December Saturday afternoon. Peabody with the ball. Couldn't get a shot to drop, and Milan gets the rebound and takes it the length of the floor, and that's Devontae Heron. Devontae Heron's turned it up in the second half. Got a basket there. That cuts it down to 13, and this one's not over yet. Milan's showing a little fight. They got down by 23 as Ross gets a basket for Peabody from the wing, but that's what you want to see. Milan's not quitting in this one. They got down by 23. It cut it down to 13, and Ross made the basket there. We're going to have Josh Parks called on the foul. This Peabody team, we were able to talk with Coach Hart at halftime, and due to technical difficulties, we couldn't speak with Coach Miller at halftime of the girls' game, but we talked about that. You know, these kids came off of a big ball game last night as Turner gets the first free throw to drop for the Bulldogs. This Peabody team had a big ball game against Humboldt. Big inter-county rival matchup last night, a huge crowd, a lot of electricity. And while Peabody did get beat, it takes a lot out of you in games like that. So they had to come back and turn it on again this afternoon, less than 24 hours after the completion of that one last night. Come back and do it again today against another inter-county rival, and they've done it well. They've done well, but Milan gets the turnover there. Milan, I tell you what, they are just not quitting. They are not quitting whatsoever, and they get a steal there against Peabody. And Turner is going to go to the free throw line, and Turner can get it to within 10. Well, within 11 anyway, with a couple of free throws made. There's the first one up, rattles around, can't get it to go. Playing hard. These Milan Bulldogs have played hard in this fourth quarter. They have not quit as Turner gets the second one to drop. 72-60, 12-point ball game. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left as you hear the Milan crowd below us coming to life, trying to cheer their team on. They appreciate the effort. Three-pointer for Peabody up no good. Rebound for Peabody kicked out to Jadarius Harris. Peabody's going to be content to run a little clock, but they don't want to put it on ice. There's their shooter, Jadarius Harris. Couldn't get the three to go. And there's the Milan with another rebound. That's Heron. He's going to get the rebound and go the length of the floor. And you've got to stop the ball. You can't let the man who gets the rebound go to the length of the floor. He's dribbling. You can't let him go to the length of the floor and beat you down and get a layup out of it. And that's exactly what happened there for Devontae Heron. He didn't get the basket to go, but he drew the foul, so he's going to go to the free throw line for two. He gets the first one to go, and we've got an 11-point ball game, and we can cut it to 10 here with a made free throw by Devontae Heron. Second one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. So 11-point ball game. We're going to have another timeout. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with you. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide Basketball.
Hickerson Automotive Group Incorporated is locally owned and operated by Richie and Andrea Hickerson and their team of automotive experts. Call or come by today and let Richie, Anthony, Seth, Eric, Scotty, or William help you find the parts and accessories you need to get back on the road. Hickerson Automotive Group in Trenton is home to Napa Legend batteries, custom-made hydraulic hose assemblies, as well as all your hometown automotive, industrial, and agricultural parts.
Okay.
Hickerson Automotive Group,
Sorry.
your Trenton Napa Auto Parts store. Call 855-9370. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and open Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2052 Highway 45 Bypass in Trenton.
And we welcome you back. Peabody Golden Tide Football. You're listening to on www.wnws. And we appreciate you joining us. We appreciate our sponsors. I also want to throw out some more of our sponsors. Eddie's Pharmacy in Trenton. We appreciate Clint and Eddie and the gang there. All your prescription needs, go see them. They're in the Davy Crockett Shopping Center. Also, Dynamics Physical Therapy. Ross and the gang do such a great job. Hardy Martins Owens, attorneys at law. Offices there in Trenton and also in Jackson. And a new office opened up here in Milan just the last couple of weeks. Phelan Estes Insurance. Go see them for all of your insurance needs. They're on Eden Street in Trenton. And Hickerson Automotive Group on the bypass in Trenton, right next door to Majestic Steakhouse. We appreciate all of our sponsors of Peabody Golden Tide Basketball. We're back to action, approaching 4 minutes left in this ball game, and Milan has made a game out of it. There's Key from the corner, can't get the three to go. I guess you live by the three, you die by the three, and Peabody's not hitting any threes here in the fourth quarter to speak of, and Milan has cut into that lead as they get a breakaway and a layup there. Nice defensive play, which turned offensive for number 3, Keelan Johnson. As he gets the basket, Harris drives the length of the floor with a couple of putbacks. Can't get it to go, but he does draw a foul. Foul's going to be on number 10, Tarek Glenn. Peabody is still not in the bonus, but it was during a shot, so Darius Harris is going to get 2 free throws out of it. He can't get the first one to go. Folks, we got a ball game. Just over 3.5 minutes left, and Milan has cut that 24-point lead down to 9. Darius Harris gets that free throw to go. So back up to a 10-point lead. 3:36 on the clock and counting. Milan with possession in the front court. You got to be pleased as a Milan fan that this team has not quit, as Herron can't get it to go. There's Harris on the breakout, one-on-one, little alley scoop, and Harris gets the basket, gives Peabody back that 12-point lead. So Darius Harris throwing it on both ends of the floor, gets the steal and the basket there. For Milan, that's Glenn, couldn't get it to go. Ross coming down over to Key. Key to the baseline, threw it away. Another turnover, and Milan is on the break. On the break for Milan, that's number 3, Kylan Johnson, and Kylan gets the basket. So under 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, we've got a 10-point ball game. These Bulldogs have not quit. After getting beat soundly in the first matchup between these two teams, this one's been a little bit tougher for Peabody. You got to give the Bulldogs all the credit in the world for that. There's Darius Harris from way outside. Couldn't get it to go, as short. Nice rebound for Peabody and a dish to Harris coming down the lane. And Harris gets the basket. We're going to take another break. You're listening to Peabody Golden Tide Basketball on www.wnws.com.
This Christmas, tell them that you want the good stuff from King Jewelers in Jackson. Tell them about how stunning you look in precious stones or silver, gold, or even platinum. Tell them about fine quality diamond bracelets, necklaces, and rings. Tell them they have fine quality diamonds that graduate in size. And tell them that those diamonds have been waiting many, many years for him to come pick one out. This and every Christmas, if it's truly wonderful, chances are it's from King Jewelers. Tell them it's time, and you deserve it. King Jewelers, 16 Conrad Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
And we're back, and some more sponsors for us. We appreciate them getting us on the air tonight. Raspberry Tire in Trenton. One call and you're hooked. We appreciate all those folks and all they do. Call them for all your automotive needs. They are out on the bypass in Trenton, on the Trenton 45 bypass. That is Raspberry Tire and Auto. Griffin Automotive, downtown Trenton, in the old Phelan building on Eden Street. Call Brian for all your automotive needs. You have some engine problems, give Brian a call. They'll fix you up, get you back on the road. Also, Hickerson Automotive Group on the bypass in Trenton, right beside Majestic Restaurant. We certainly appreciate them. And for all your insurance needs, Phelan Estes Insurance down on Eden Street in Trenton. We appreciate them. We're glad to have you back. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon or this evening, whenever you may be. Had the technical issues, so now we're coming to you on the delayed broadcast. We're just glad you could join us, as we've got a ball game that has turned out here in the second half. And that doesn't help things. Kadarius Harris had the breakaway, and he missed the slam dunk. Milan with the rebound, and that charges the crowd, and Terry Glenn goes the length of the floor and gets the easy layup for the Milan Bulldogs. We're back to a 10-point ball game with under 2 minutes left. Darius Harris had to give him. Lost control of it and bounced off the back of the rim, and Milan gets the rebound and an easy basket out of it. Now Peabody's going to try and run some clock. Kick inside to Ross. Over to Harris, top of the key. Harris with the attempt to drive. He's going to pick up a foul. They're going to call that foul on Austin White. That's Austin White's fourth personal foul. Of course, at this point, minute and 22 seconds left, it doesn't really matter. You don't want to lose that guy, but he's still got one to give. So Peabody's still going to have it underneath their own basket as they jockey for position. Gino's going to straighten them out under there. A little pushing and shoving, and everybody trying to get position on this inbounds play under the basket. So we break in action there. We get it underway. Peabody with the inbounds. And almost a great, and that is a great defensive play by the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs come up with a turnover. Another turnover, and Kylan Johnson gets the easy basket for the Dogs. And now it's an 8-point game. Milan has fought back into this one tooth and nail, and they've played extremely well as they give up an easy basket. And that is for Peabody. Porter back down floor, had a 2-on-1. Porter gets the basket, but Milan had done a super job getting this game to within 10. Peabody gets an easy basket, and now Milan with the turnover. So under a minute left, 52.4 seconds left in this one, and Peabody's going to have the ball. They've got a 10-point lead, and they're in no hurry. They've got to get it across within 10 seconds, but they'll take every bit of that 10 seconds if they can. Harris at the top of the key with the drive off the backboard, rolled out, couldn't get it to go, and then you got Ross with the steal to Harris on the baseline for a layup, and that's going to do it. It's going to be 81-60 with that basket. Milan's Heron with a trip down the lane, couldn't get it to go. Peabody with the rebound, outlet pass. You got a 3-on-1 over to Harris. Harris couldn't get it to go, gets a second shot at it, can't get that one to go. Bulldogs with the rebound. They're going to try and get one shot away, and they do that, and it goes, and they got a foul call. It's not going to mean anything, but maybe another point on the board, but the basket does go for the Bulldogs. That's Terry Glenn who makes a fine move to the basket and gets the basket. Foul was called on Peabody's Cameron Porter. That's his fifth personal foul, so he's going to miss the last 5 seconds of this ball game. And Terry Glenn is going to go to the free throw line, trying to get it in single digits. 81-71, 5.1 seconds left as Noah Halbrooks coming in for Cameron Porter. Free throw is up and nothing. Nothing but air, so Peabody's going to get it out of bounds. Tell you what, kid has played hard. He's tired. Didn't have enough to get it up there. And Peabody's going to be content to just let the clock run out, and Milan's going to let them. So that's your ball game. Peabody wins it, sweeps the doubleheader today. 81-71 is your final score. We're going to take about a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and wrap this one up from Milan High School.
Merry Christmas from Outback Steakhouse in Jackson. Outback in Jackson has been voted the best Outback Steakhouse in the entire state of Tennessee. Rankings based on cleanliness, customer service, and of course, food quality. Outback Steakhouse gift cards make great Christmas gifts, and you get $10 for every $50 in gift cards you buy. 50 for them, 10 for you. No limits. It's Outback Steakhouse in Jackson's way of saying thank you and Merry Christmas. Be sure to download the Outback Steakhouse app today for more free goodies from the #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in Tennessee. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open at 4 p.m. weekdays and 11 a.m. on weekends. Call 664-9000 for Outback Curbside Takeaway. That's 664-9000. Visit OutbackSteakhouse.com for more ways to save money and earn rewards. Outback Steakhouse of Jackson.
Go Tide from Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness in Trenton. At Dynamics, our mission is to be the bright spot in our customers' day while pursuing excellence in healthcare and service. We can help you with physical therapy treatment programs for things like post-surgical rehab, rotator cuff dysfunction, TMJ dysfunction, joint and back neck pains. We specialize in sports medicine for on-site medical coverage for sporting events, comprehensive injury management, communication with athletes and parents, coaches and physicians, as well as 24-hour on-call access to professional staff. We have a 24-hour full-service health clubs specializing in group fitness classes, cutting-edge equipment, and training advice. Dynamics also provides free injury assessments, complimentary injury and pain screenings, providing treatment options and care coordination as well. And evaluations are done by licensed provider. Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness, 126 Davy Crockett Mall. Call 855-2221 for Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness.
And we welcome you back. Peabody Golden Tide basketball and Peabody Lady Tide basketball, brought to you by those sponsors. We certainly appreciate each of them. Let them know you appreciate it. Go out and see them and visit them and give them some business and tell them how much you appreciate their support of Peabody Golden Tide Athletics. Peabody wins a doubleheader today, and the girls win it over the Milan Lady Bulldogs 60-33 to run their record to 7-3. Meanwhile, in the nightcap, or the second game of the afternoon, Peabody boys win it 81-71, and that runs their record to 8-2 on the season. For the week, Peabody played Dyersburg Tuesday night. The girls took a loss there, but they've won the last two games, last night and today, against intercounty rivals Humboldt and Milan. Peabody boys, meanwhile, beat Dyersburg Tuesday night, lost to Humboldt last night, and then come back with a win today. Your final scores again. Peabody girls win it over Milan 60-33. Peabody boys win it 81-71 over the Bulldogs of Milan. We certainly thank those sponsors again. Eddie's Pharmacy there in Trenton, Dynamics Physical Therapy and Fitness of Trenton, LA Realty of Trenton, Trenton Medical Trenton Medical Center there in Trenton, Raspberry Tire and Auto, Griffin Automotive, Hickerson Automotive Group, Phelan Estes Insurance, Outback Steakhouse, Hardy Martin and Owens, Rockin' Dough Pizza of Jackson, King Jewelers, Tennessee Tractor, Best One Tire, Sonic of Jackson, Hughes Eye Group, Sarah of Jackson, and Masterfit Medical. And finally, Premier Dental. We certainly appreciate our sponsors bringing it to you. We'll be back with you Tuesday night, 6 o'clock tip-off from Peabody. It'll be Peabody Lady Tide, Peabody Golden Tide against the Rebels of Obion County Central. Appreciate Benjamin Hayes. Appreciate Paul Schulze. Appreciate you, the listeners. We'll see you Tuesday night. I'm about to piss him.